true that are you in Stillwater, Texas?
We're in Sweetwater, Texas.
Sweetwater. I thought that this was, okay, so is this, so you're not the rattlesnake capital of the world?
Yes, we are.
You are the rattlesnake.
Rattlesnake roundup in the world. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, I want to know what a rattlesnake roundup is.
Well, it's the second weekend in March every year.
Oh my gosh.
We've been doing it for 62 years. So
is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
What happens during a rattlesnake roundup? I have to know.
Well, so, Sweetwater, we're a town of just 10,000 people.
Yeah.
But that weekend, we have nearly 40,000 visitors to our community. And so it's grown from not only a rattlesnake roundup, but it's a flea market and a gun and corn show and a cook-off and a carnival. And you just wouldn't believe how it has grown. And the roundup itself basically deals with they catch rattlesnakes and they bring them in. I think our biggest year they turned in over 26,000 pounds of rattlesnake.
Wait,
yeah,
pounds?
Pounds. And so, but we can have a pretty good roundup on a couple of thousand pounds, to do all the demonstrations. And they cook rattlesnake. They have a rattlesnake eating contest, and they milk the snakes, and the venom is used for anti-venom, and they use it in research.
Oh my gosh!
For all sorts of things, but it's just really crazy.
And I guess everybody ends up with a new pair of boots each year.
Well, yeah, probably so. But it's put on by the local JC chapter. And so at one time we were all involved in it when we were much younger.
Yeah, that's really funny. Jan mentioned that to me and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to learn. I have to know more.
Yeah. Well, it is quite a weekend.
I bet it is. I bet that makes for some interesting experiences for sure.
Oh, absolutely. It does.
Well, to get to GOT systems, I understand that Lawrence Brothers has been using GOT systems for quite a number of years, and that in fact you were one of the first organizations to basically utilize GOT's process for getting tags electronically. And
yes.
What I'd love to know is, how did that impact your logistics and the cost of printing and distributing your tags?
Well, it has been just a great program for us. First of all, the GOT program for tag generation only generates tags that are needed for that particular store. So we're not running off a lot of tags unnecessarily and throwing them away. So that is a great savings right there just in tag cost. But the other feature of the program is that it runs the tags off in the order by shelf placement, so that a scan coordinator, all she has to do is take the tags and she starts down the first aisle, and the first tag goes in the first section, and she goes up and down the aisles. All the tags are in order as she comes to them, so she's not having to backtrack back and forth and spending a lot of extra time. So just the labor savings there is tremendous, and you multiply that by sometimes a couple of times a week, 52 weeks a year, it really adds up to pretty substantial savings, both in labor and material cost.
That's fabulous. How about in terms of your training? Have you seen a difference in terms of training, maybe a pricing coordinator one time or in one store versus training everybody together? How does that work for you?
Well, we usually just train them individually, where the store manager or another, employee trains the scan coordinator. And so it works very well. The training is so easy because the system is so easy. And so if you were a scan coordinator under the old system, having to learn our new system with GOT, it's a piece of cake. It is so much easier and so much more user-friendly than what we were dealing with before GOT.
That's wonderful. Thank you for that. I want to keep talking a little bit about Ortify, but I want to talk instead about the price verifying mechanism that allows for the prices to be verified on the spot. I know that you've been using GOT's unique tags for more than 8 years. How has that worked for your price verifying in each of your stores?
Well, it's great, and it's easy to use because as we order, it's checking the retail prices for us. So it really just gives us one more level of security in our pricing, and gives our customers more confidence in our pricing to have this added feature with GOT.
That's great. Have you been audited at all by weights and measures during the time that you've been using GOT's system?
Oh, yes. Yes, we've been audited several times over the 8 years.
How have the audits gone? Has GOT helped you to improve that process or to make it more streamlined?
Well, I tell you, we get a very clean audit each time. It is very easy to do, and we just in everything we do, it makes it easier and more efficient. And those audits with weight and measures is the same outcome.
That's great. When Jan was telling me a little bit about your relationship, she was recalling to me one of your beloved employees, Doris. I understand that Doris may have proposed to Sam at one point. Is that true?
Yes, I think she did. We love Doris. She was in our Clyde store, and she has since passed away. But she was a dandy. I tell you, she took her job so seriously, and it was not beyond her to get on the phone with Sam and ask him a question or chew him out because something wasn't done correctly. So Doris was very forthright in her approach.
I love it. I thought that was a fabulous story. I had to ask you about it. Tell me, do you have a favorite GOT feature?
There are just a lot of features that it's hard to just pick one. The tags, we're able to take inventories with our GOT gun, both perishable inventories and backroom inventories, and they're very accurate, and we use those in our financial statement calculations. We have that much confidence in them. But I think our most favorite thing about GOT is their ability and their willingness to be proactive in responding to issues that we have or in responding to markets. And I'll give you an example with COVID-19 and all the issues that it imposed on the grocery business with regard to ordering and procuring product. They came up with a system that helped us identify those items that were in short supply or no longer manufactured, and took that out of our system, which made our ordering go much smoother and saved us a lot of time from the managers and the order takers. And it was a program that wasn't even developed until March of this year, and it helped us so much that we can't thank God enough. It was really great. And if there was anything to pick, I think that is our most favorite thing about the whole system, is that they continue to work with you and they continue to improve the programs, and they're very nimble when it comes to the market.
That's fabulous. What an incredible testimonial. I think especially during this time of such uncertainty, it's really nice to know that you have vendors you can rely on so that your business can continue, because so many businesses have been so negatively impacted. That's such a positive story, a really good silver linings kind of story.
Oh, it is. Absolutely.
That's great. Is there anything else that you want me to know about your experience with Got Systems?
Well, we just had a great relationship with the company these past years, and really it's hard to believe that we could operate as well and as efficiently as we do without GOT. They have just, oh gosh, I could just, they have placement reports and inventory reports, and they help us retail our invoices. It's just a tremendous program for us, and gosh, I would recommend it to anyone that's considering streamlining and getting more efficient with their front end and their pricing.
That's wonderful, Jay. Thank you so much. That is what I had for you today, and I'm delighted to know you, and I really appreciate your time.
Okay, Alana, thank you very much. I enjoyed it.
All right. Likewise. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You bet. Bye-bye.